Welcome to Baxter Arena. Due to the expected attendance at today's graduation, we kindly ask that all guests move to the center of the row, filling in all available seats. As a courtesy to other guests, we will not allow any seats to be saved within 10 minutes to the start of the ceremony. At the conclusion of today's ceremony, please meet your graduate outside of the arena. Thank you. Please find the nearest staff member for further assistance. Bienvenidos a Baxter Arena. Debido a la asistencia esperada en la graduación de hoy, les pedimos amablemente que todos los invitados se muevan al centro de la fila, llenando todos los asientos disponibles. Como cortesía a otros invitados, no permitiremos que se guarden asientos a 10 minutos del inicio de la ceremonia. Al final de la ceremonia de hoy, por favor de reunirse con su graduado fuera del Baxter Arena. Gracias. Para obtener más ayuda, por favor busca el personal más cercano.
watch for a cutoff. Watch for a release. Just watch for the cutoff, you guys. I'll give you plenty of time. Watch for release on it.
I'm a little worried because the microphones are right here. Yeah, I wish this was over. I feel like I'm messed up enough already. Yeah, exactly. Me too. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I and my sister. Wait, Sarah. So random. I probably, yeah, I don't really want to go either.
Will you all please rise for the national anthem? And gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to the 2019 Westside High School graduation. Please have a seat. My name is Melissa Evans, and I'm excited to be the first student to introduce you to this year's graduating class. All of you parents, grandparents, friends, siblings, school board members, and teachers, I'm sure you're so proud. I'd also like to introduce you to the homecoming queen, the drum major, the first female president, sorry Jason Smear, and most importantly, to my favorite tuba player, Ashley Rogers. From laughing at vines with me to sending risky texts to our crushes, Ashley and I have been through it. I wouldn't want to go thrifting or on coffee runs with anyone else. She has truly been there for me for the past 5 years, and I couldn't be more thankful for the love, support, and positive energy she gives to me. It is my pleasure to introduce my best friend and your keynote speaker, Ashley Rogers.
Hey guys, how you feeling? Okay, man, whew. All right. I would like to begin by saying how incredibly proud I am to be graduating with a specific group of people. The dynamics and the intricacies of our class never ceases to amaze me. We in particular can certainly handle a rocky start. Example 1, we started middle school during a total power outage, but honestly, I'm pretty happy our first day was pitch black because our outfits were pretty repulsive, to say the least. Example 2, our first week into our freshman year, the school flooded out and we gave our first "thank God we don't have school today" sigh together. But I sincerely hope that we have an easier start than we did to the last 2, no matter where we choose to go after this ceremony. Some of us are headed to prestigious universities across the nation, and I am so proud of you. Some of us are going to kick it at a small college close to home, and know that I am proud of you. To all my buddies headed to trade school, I am also so proud of you, and you are going to rule the world one day. But I am also incredibly proud of the ones who are going to go home tonight, sit on the couch, and not know where to go next. I am proud of the ones who aren't sure what their next step is, and I'm here for the ones who didn't actually get to graduate with us today. Your path is just as valid as ours, and we are in this transition period together. Know that I have your back, and Westside's class of 2019 has your back. Together, we braved the mosh pit of the landing and the asthma attack causing stairs, and together we took a lot of losses, but we also took a lot of dubs. We became state and national champions. Like many great stories, we figured out how to smash a whole bunch of identities together and call it a class. And if I'm being totally honest, this whole thing reminds me of some sort of superhero movie, but not like the damsel in distress, save me Superman type movie, but more one with a lot of action shots, explosions, awkward sentences, and a lot of character development. So, how many of you guys have seen Deadpool? Yeah, okay, Marvel's pretty cool, right? Definitely a good series. For those of you who haven't, I'm gonna water down a cinematic masterpiece into a couple of shambled sentences. Deadpool, played by the breathtaking Ryan Reynolds, goes on a massive flight to destroy Francis, who basically destroyed his good looks and then in turn his relationship. And so you zoom past a bunch of yelling, parkour, dirty jokes, and then we have our guy Colossus, and he's basically trying to convince Deadpool to rethink his situation. To quote him directly, 4 or 5 moments, that is all it takes to become a hero. Everyone thinks it's a full-time job. Wake up a hero, brush your teeth a hero, go to work a hero, but that's not true. Over a lifetime, there are only 4 or 5 moments that really matter. So we're gonna break this down a little bit. Colossus is explaining that in our lifetimes, we only have moments that can decide who we are. We all on the verge of something great, and I believe today is one of our 5 moments. We could walk out of this arena and celebrate and work to be the best we can be, or we could walk out of this arena and pretend that we as individuals are the center of the universe. We as a class need to work together to generate a society that is better than what our parents made for us. This is the beginning of our moment. So the first time I ever experienced the feeling of true unity was when I was in the 5th grade. I spent summers with my father living in Massachusetts, hitting the beach every weekend and the ice cream shops every single night. And on the Sunday morning of August 19th, my mom waited until I was fully awake to tell me that my father had passed away unexpectedly. I was just 10 years old, just beginning to formulate my beliefs about how the world ran, and this is what the world chose to hand to me. But this, ladies and gentlemen, this was my very first moment. I had a decision to make. My father meant the absolute stars to me, and I was wrecked that day. But in the end, what happened to him was not about me. His death was not a punishment, nor was it a blessing. His death was just that, a death. And so I returned to school the following week, and I shoved my Junie B. Jones book into my desk, just to watch over 45 cards fall from inside. Westbrook kids, trust that I still have every single one of your handmade cards. But in this moment, I knew that my classmates cared for me, and in this moment, I knew I had to care about other people as well. The world, ladies and gentlemen, is not about us. It's about our relationships with other people and how they shape our very existence. But before I get too soft on you, it's gonna get back to this movie. For those of you who haven't seen the ending, I'm sorry to spoil it, but Deadpool does end up taking out Francis. And so, why did I just stand up here for 3 minutes and drone on about decentering yourself and caring about other people? Well, you know, at the end of the day, Deadpool's actions were not any less heroic than as if he decided to spare Francis. You know, I'm not saying we should go out and take out our enemies with extreme violence. That's definitely illegal and not okay. But I am saying that we need to take care of ourselves. We need to be our own hero. Monotony, unfortunately, is a part of American culture. 10 years from now, we're gonna be sitting in 5:30 Tuesday night traffic. And in this, we may feel unempowered, frustrated, and sad. But in this, we can find our moments. I cannot stress the importance of surrounding yourself with things that make you feel alive. Music, art, astrophysics, friends, what have you. Do things because you want to, not because somebody told you that you should want to. So, we may never get to put out a fire or save a kitten from a tree. We might not get the chance to be a Marvel superhero. But each and every morning we can rescue ourselves. Each and every one of you has a very unique future, and that is something to be celebrated. I cannot wait to see where we all end up, and I believe we have amazing potential. I used to be a little hesitant to say I went to Westside, but honestly, looking out at all of you has relieved any worry I had. I couldn't be more proud to call myself a warrior. I leave you with this. This is one of your 5 moments, your moment to be a hero. Choose to love and unify with others, trust yourself, love yourself, and you are good enough. Finally, serve others, but more importantly, serve yourself. Be your own hero. Thank you. It is also my pleasure to introduce our big superintendent, Dr. Blaine McCann. You got it. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, sorry.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Ashley, for that heartfelt message. Really enjoyed it. Please let me thank and introduce our Board of Education: Dana Blakely, Dr. Megan Van Gelder, Beth Morissette, Adam Yale, Chris Carnes, and Doug Krenzer. The excellence found in our district really does start at the top, and we are very fortunate to have such a strong and supportive Board of Education. So I want to thank all of our Board of Education members. Thank you so much. Next, let me thank all of our staff members who work year-round to support our learners and make sure that each of our students earns a quality education. Our staff members go above and beyond on a daily basis and are really the heart and soul of our great district. We have staff, graduates, we have staff who keep our buildings clean for you, prepare healthy food, and keep your energy high to learn. We have educational assistants who support what you're doing in the classroom, special area teachers who provide opportunities in the arts and allow you to apply what you're learning in classes. We have coaches who promote more than sport or activity, but are teaching you life's lessons. Staff, thank you for supporting all of our learners by providing a place for everyone to grow. And finally, I know I speak for everyone here when I thank our teachers for your patience and guidance over the years with these graduates. Absolutely. Most of all, I want to thank all of the parents, grandparents, family members, and all of you who are here today to support our graduates. You have stood on the sidelines cheering on your children in the snow, in the rain, in the heat. You've guided them through disappointments and celebrated their many accomplishments. You captured every moment from kindergarten to prom just a few weeks ago. My, how time flies. As a district, we thank you because we could not do what we do without each of you standing behind your children and your grandchildren over the past 17 to 18 years. You are your child's first and best teacher. And trust me, I think they actually listen better the older they get. Graduates, before this day ends, please be sure to show your appreciation and gratitude for all that your family has done for you. It is the support of your loved ones, your mentors, your teachers that has brought you to this day. And to you, class of 2019, I thank you. This past year, I saw in all of you that you understand the importance of compassion. You supported your classmates and others when they needed a helping hand or a kind word so everyone would feel comfortable at school. You embraced our #BeKind theme throughout the school year. When our neighbors at Millard West were hurting, you showed support and genuine kindness. When parts of our state faced unimaginable challenges during flooding this spring, you stepped up to show your true character through hard work, empathy, and generosity. Thank you for being the change you seek in the world. You have made me so proud to be the superintendent of the Westside Community Schools. This afternoon, and very briefly, I want to remind you of a story I think you're familiar with. I'm pretty certain you're familiar with the characters, and I also hope it will guide you as you move into what's next in your life. Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Christopher Robin. When he was young, he rose early every morning to play with his friends in the 100-acre wood. You remember his friends: Rabbit, Tigger, Piglet, Eeyore, Kanga, Roo, Owl, and of course, Winnie the Pooh. Every day in his youth, Christopher and his friends shared adventures of all types and varieties, including countless times someone got into trouble with a honey jar stuck on the end of his nose. But then they reached a day similar to today. Similar for what you're experiencing today, Christopher Robin was graduating, leaving his friends behind, and going off to school. He was sad and thought often of his friends over the next few years. And as time went on, he got married, had children, and he found a job working with a luggage company in London, and he went off to work every day. Work was demanding. It often took him away from his family and his friends. He felt like the weight of the world was on his shoulders. He forgot to have fun, how to enjoy life, because all he did was work, and then work some more. Then one day, his old friend Winnie the Pooh traveled all the way to London to visit Christopher Robin and shared with him that his friends missed him and were wondering what had happened to him. Christopher and Pooh returned to the 100-acre wood where Christopher visited with all his old friends. They had more great adventures, and those friends even helped Christopher Robin complete his work, which was due on Monday. Never mind that it took all weekend, and they kind of, accidentally happened upon a solution. But hey, a solution is a solution, and everything worked out in the end. Well, the moral of the story and the message I want you to take away today is to never lose your sense of wonder, your childlike imagination, or the friends who, even the imaginary ones, who helped you become who you are today. In fact, that imagination just may help you solve the biggest challenge you'll ever face. When you leave us today, do not let work dull your senses, block your creativity, or hide the beauty in life. Never forget the people who make you who you are. Read books, listen to podcasts, visit art galleries, go to museums, do all the things that make you think and imagine what you want your life to become. You can design the life you want if you can imagine it. Today, you close the page on your high school journey and begin a new adventure. You're on your way, and like all of us, you'll have a few starts and stops along your path. But keep your eyes, your ears, and most of all, your mind open for everything that is possible. The serendipity of life's twists and turns. Be aware and embrace what life has in store for you. Let your imagination go and look around the corner, see new ideas, and then create the life, the business, the family that you deserve. Fulfill the destiny that's hiding in your journey. Congratulations to all of you, Westside class of 2019. Keep your sense of wonder and imagination. Never forget who you are. Listen to what your heart is telling you. Trust yourself, and you will be surprised at what you will accomplish. You are the future of our community, and I'm looking forward to the day you're leading our community, our nation, and our world. Good luck. Please don't forget your inner child and those friends like Tigger, Eeyore, and of course Winnie the Pooh. They just might lead you to great success. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to introduce our principal, Jay Opperman. Jay?
I kept my notes short. If they couldn't fit on one screen, it wasn't going to get covered today, because I know we're really here for your graduation. But I did want to highlight a few things, and then I have the privilege of having a son graduating in the class of 2019 today, and maybe just a couple words of wisdom related to our family's experience and his experience also that I want to encourage. First, just one thing I always think of is memories for each class. And so there's been some great memories in this class, some great group memories, some individual memories, and maybe some things that won't be remembered by you, but will always be remembered by me, more on an individual level. So there's the obvious things. I couldn't be at the prep football game. I traveled home to visit my parents who, they're in their 90s, had some health problems, had to help them out a little bit, but I was following on my messaging with my family as the score kept going, and I first had that moment of, we're down 2-0, a safety? Oh, this is not starting out very well. But then everything after that, I was enjoying that every minute of it. But that was a very exciting moment, I think, for the class of 2019 as a memory. There's other groups that have been successful. Our competition cheer team won a state title. Our band was fantastic, not only in competition, but on Friday nights or in pep band. It was always a joy to see that group performing and having so much fun. I always wanted to put in requests, but I don't know if my requests are on their playlist. We'll never forget that district basketball game. We made ESPN. That was a little nutty. Crowd was completely out of control. One of our players might have gotten injured in the melee. He survived. Those are great memories. There's also individual memories. We won't forget Tatenda in Sister Act, an incredible performance put on. Ethan Goldner taking second at state cross country. ATSC, and I always enjoyed, I'm kind of in that show choir family now because my daughter's in 9th grade in show choir. But I always enjoyed going to performances, and one enjoying the performance of the group, but there was always like a little extra something out of Brandon and Rashawn up front dancing there, just an extra smile, an extra little energy that always made me just a little extra enjoyment in that show. Also, just our student body, when you go to an event, the support that's there, both Red Shield and our student body in general. There was occasionally had to be some coaching up front there, maybe on some vocabulary that was used occasionally, and maybe focusing on our team and not the referee, but 98% of the time, fantastic support, just took a little extra coaching occasionally, but that's one of the beauties of Westside High School, is that energy and support when you go to an event. Now we're going to leave all those great things and we're coming to a transition, and this is maybe my little piece of advice. We went through a transition as a family. I came here, this is my third year as principal. You guys were sophomores when I got here, my first year. And I'm going to tell you, moving is not easy. Transition is not easy. And I guess my piece of advice is this, and it's a piece of thank you also. It was rugged on our family. It's tough for a student who's going to be a 10th grader to move. But I think the thing goes back to these experiences, these groups, and these individuals. You know, it's somebody welcoming you into a group, whether it's the football team or whether it's a good friend that you made. And I also need to thank Diane, because my son probably ate your refrigerator empty multiple times when he was over at your house. So thank you, Diane. She knows who I'm talking to. So one thing I want to encourage to you as you go into this transition, you're going to enter a place where maybe there's some unknown. And so I want you to think of two things. One is this. Remember, reach out, because that's part of making that transition. Reach out to groups, reach out to people. Find those people that are willing to give you a smile, say hello, and support you. The second thing, once you get in that new place, look for other people that are maybe struggling and continue to reach out to them. Because I know for our family it was important, not only for my son, for people to reach out, it was important for me that you as a class welcomed me. And that's one of the things that I'll always remember at the end is, it's Armani smiling at me even when I'm giving him grief. It's Jalen every day. It didn't matter what day of the week when I said hello, he always had a smile and a hello for me. And so know that you welcome me too. And you're the class that I've been here with for 3 years, and that's important. Obviously, I'm going to have one more class the 9th graders I entered with, but just know that having my son in your class and the way you welcomed me was huge for us. So one, I encourage you as you move forward in life, look for those opportunities that you continue to provide that service to new people in your life. You're entering a transition. One, step out, but two, also remember to reach out for other people and to help them. Okay? I wish you well. You've been an outstanding class to be with. I love seeing you in the hallway. I'm going to miss you. At this point, I get the opportunity to say this. Mrs. Dana Blakely, the class of 2019 in front of you have met all the requirements for graduation from Westside High School. I would now like to invite our board president to the podium here for a few words, and then to get to the part of the ceremony that we're really excited for, is the graduation of the class of 2019. Mrs. Blakely.
Good afternoon, Warriors. We're about a week out from Memorial Day, and I'd first like to start out by asking everyone with us today who has served, are currently serving, or intend to serve in our military to stand and be acknowledged. We owe you all our ongoing gratitude. Thank you. Now, I'd also like the students to stand up, turn around, and face your teachers and administrators in the back. Thank those teachers and administrators for the role they played in your achievement today. It really is a special ceremony that includes them in this important day. When I was writing these remarks, I thought two things. One, keep it short, because they're celebrating to do. Two, I thought, what would I want to hear or have heard when I was sitting in your seats 30 years ago? And it was simply this. You will have great times and times of challenge. You will make good and bad decisions. Some of your good decisions will be easy, and others will be agonizing. You will at times be proud, and other times be humbled. All of these things will shape you into the people you will become. You will learn some of your life's greatest lessons in your failures, so they can be as much a gift as your successes. I would remember this above all else. Always try to give back. Always try to be kind, both to yourselves and others. Always try to be empathetic. Always try to live with integrity. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know everything today, or 10 years from now, or even 50. But always be curious. Celebrate uniqueness. Acknowledge your own power. Take responsibility for your actions. Do good. I've known some of you your whole lives, and others for many, many years. I've seen you do things that have impressed and amazed me, and many of these things might be easily taken for granted as ordinary. Don't take them for granted. Don't sell yourself short. I've seen some of you compete in unified sports. Others have battled their way back onto the field after injuries that would have caused less driven individuals to just give up. I've seen a boy pass up a chance to join a larger party of friends to go with the one boy who was left out because he didn't want him to be alone. Another of you works tirelessly in his neighborhood, helping older neighbors with chores. I've seen you stand for social causes. I've seen you advocate for yourselves, your teachers, and others who need to stand with someone for something. I've seen and continue to see your ability and willingness to do good. Keep doing it. I see you. We see you. And we're very, very proud. Congratulations, class of 2019, on all the work that led you to today. The Board of Education wishes you nothing but the very best in your future endeavors. And now, on to the presentation of diplomas.
Ibrahim Kalafala.
Broderick Christopher Alvarez.
Autumn Wetzel.
Reagan Summerer.
Gabriel Paul Newell.
Seth Michael Aldrich.
Bryn Ann Hind.
Grace Berenson.
Samir H. Ali.
Zachary John Arnold.
Lena Bales.
Elise Bartek.
Javen Mackay Brandt.
Jesus Baenya.
Samantha Adamson.
Amber N. Bender.
Ryan Parker Alger.
Armani J. Ajimotokan.
Kiana Lachey Bean.
Jennifer C. Alonzo.
Ryan P. D. Behan.
Caleb J. Bacon.
Sierra A. Baumert.
Brooklyn Faye Bannock.
Gerald W. Bergman III.
Ian Jeffrey Beavers.
Skylar Antoinette Allen.
Matilde Ariano.
Sawyer Paul Barnhart.
Joshua Block.
Chloe Ann Barger. Gabe A. Bonacci.
Alessandra Beckett.
Emily J. Bauer.
Vincent Avila.
Joshua C. Boats.
Mary E. Allison.
Brooklyn Jade Armstrong.
Pravas Achara.
Braden Reese Burns Shoup.
Catherine Rowe Anderson.
Erica A. Begley.
Corey Clausen.
Michael K. Calling.
Jordan Leanne Bowen.
Caitlin Clippinger.
Tate John Burmeister.
Mason Cerrone.
Yusra Abdulrazak.
Isabel Lynn Brady.
Nicholas Joseph Davis.
Nolan Thomas Breedlove.
Madigan Sandra Brodsky.
Julia Elaine Clough.
Noah Alexander Chigas.
Nicholas David Connolly.
Madison F. Buckles.
Lily Lorraine Bowman.
Ashton Grant Chrisman.
Jackson Alexander Davis.
Leah Juliana Calvert.
Kaylee A. Coco.
Tayden Ray Cruz.
William Joseph Buckley.
Catherine Ann Boyce.
Delaney Ann Boyle.
Taylor Lee Cruz.
Joe Brunkhorst.
Taylor Marie Cassidy.
Delaney Nicole Boutros.
Aaron Jacob Bro.
Saunders Kenneth Cohen.
Ashley Cano.
Lillian Marie Bruner.
Michael Alexander Davis.
William Carnazzo III.
Tatenda Chavero.
Elise Choketz.
Brett Matthew Curran.
Chris, yeah.
Joseph Jean Irvin.
Julia Elizabeth Bush.
Emma Elizabeth Carlson.
Bryson A. Eckstein.
Evan Paul Donlinger.
Ladrea Love Cole.
Alex Costanzo.
Connor S. Dorman.
Joshua Emiliano Rodriguez Dobson.
Mattia T. Brown.
Kylie Edelman.
Scott Dean Fleek.
William C. Duncan.
Faith DeMaro.
Isha DeCall.
Joseph J. Dobler.
Adam S. Fletcher.
Brianna K. Davis.
Gianna Ebsmeyer.
Ethan Christopher Forcade.
Ethan Decker.
Maya Allison Erickson.
Claire Nicole Denker.
Nicholas Edward Dozier.
Nathan W.R. Fefkenner.
Megan Renee Douglas.
Catherine Duggan.
Alec Folsom.
Aiden J. Flaherty.
Amelia Joy Coulter.
Haley Ann Cox.
Cole Evans.
Roman Alexander Delgado.
Vanessa Dosu.
Diavion Lene Connor.
Andrew Isola.
Caden Elliott.
Grace Elizabeth Dunn.
Taya Gomez Harville.
Keaton A. Harrison.
Trenton Hancock.
Rayleigh C. F. Estima.
Miranda Kim Drayson.
Jerry R. Harwood.
Jackson E. Hannes.
Gabriella Dyke.
Haley Elizabeth Gracer.
Aaron J. Friesen.
Ethan Charles Goldner.
Eleanor Faith Gotch.
Lillian X. Fogland.
Trevor L. Harris.
Kellen John Gok.
Leslie A. Fast.
Sylvia Fair.
Devin Fouts.
Jalen Lloyd Gould.
Alexis Ray Grebe.
Mia Garrett.
Jace Anthony Hargis.
Emery Gigantelli.
Emma Christine Fisher.
Hallie Rose Frazier.
Andrew J. Frederick.
Ethan Samuel Fox.
Chloe E. Fowler.
Lindsay G. Gunther.
Drew Michael Gibbons.
Elijah Addison Gifford.
Jasmine Elise Graham.
Kirsty Sue Gaskell.
Tyson David Guzman.
Jason Hahn.
Michaela M. Gurnett.
Naya Elizabeth Flanagan.
Tucker Highland Hagen.
Brandon Michael Hustig.
Isabel Marie Gunderson.
Anya Ford.
Jordan M. Humphrey.
Caleb Matthew Kirilov.
Melissa Nicole Evans.
Vivian Victoria Jacobitz.
Grant Solomon Jabenis.
Eli Johnson.
Carissa May Flora.
Madison Renee Jagels.
Owen S. Jansen.
Ian Ryan Kaufman.
Madison Elizabeth Honeyman.
Lillian Irvin.
Benjamin P. Kruska.
Reed Newell.
Brooke Jensen.
Eva Nicole Houston.
No, okay. Robert Joseph Hurley.
Dalton Hewlett.
Erica Pearl Hill.
Destiny Free Howard.
Cade Yoakum.
Dakota Kozel.
Alyssa Huey.
Kaylee Ray Hines.
Cedric James Homan.
Spencer J. Corangle.
Sumaya Isa.
Alexis Marie Janik.
DeAndre K. Hill.
Andrew Paul Hines.
Jenna K. Johnson.
Gabrielle Nicole Hayford.
Eric Benjamin Henry.
Sarup Kunwar.
Jana Johnson.
Ashley Anne Marie Harrington.
Jeffrey Scott Higgins.
Samuel Wyatt Logeman.
Sierra Ann Johnson.
Alyssa Paige Howdle.
Braden D. Latour.
John S. Latta.
Tess Hayden.
Emily Faye Cutler.
Brandon Eugene McMiller.
Charlie A. Look.
Emily Kriz.
Elena Marie Mann.
Abraham Muhammad.
Alexander Richard Miles Miller.
Jillian Jones.
Neha Khalid.
Noah McNew.
Joseph McHugh. Can I say Ray Ray?
Raina Ann Mack.
Rayanne M. Life.
Cameron William Coley.
Nicholas R. McKeever.
Caitlin Ray Kettleson.
Cammie B. Ludwig.
Nicholas J. Lally.
Eli Johnson McCabe.
Muna Nur.
Hope Marvin.
Jackson M. McVeigh.
Caleb M. Marty. Hi, hon.
Rufaro Morewa.
Selena Marie Martinez.
Nathan Michael McNerney.
Jair W. Leslie.
Jasmine Renee Matten Latrell.
Manon Johnson.
Elijah Marburg.
Dylan Michael Packett.
Marlene Liu.
Jessica Lee Leonard.
Craig M. McMullen.
Thomas Oldenhouse.
Jacqueline Martinez.
Kaylin M. Cordes.
Stephen C. Nichols.
Nicholas R. Otis.
Shatia Nero.
Laurel Nelson.
Leo Thomas Norton.
Samuel Douglas Parsonage.
Brianna Janae Miller.
Caitlin N. Nesbitt.
Ian J. Panero.
Aaron L. Norton.
Campbell Paige Mooney.
Destiny J. Navarro.
Daniel Opperman.
Connor James Myers.
Elizabeth Marie Nielsen.
Ruby Eva McFadden.
Joshua Harold Paul.
Thomas Mitchell.
Molly Jean McAdams.
Olivia Catherine Murphy.
Nolan R. Miller Johnston II.
Brendan J. Payton.
Emma Margaret Nelson.
Leor Gabrielle Nicholson.
Tristan Thomas Newman.
Matthew Joseph Onken.
Riley Ann Nolan.
Samantha Claire Peterson.
Dallas M. Moore.
Peter Fielden Rasmussen.
Kaylin E. Metler.
Lily Marie O'Kane.
Nicholas Ryan Novacek.
Evan William Rice.
Lauren Noller.
Vivian R. Norval Crowell.
Andrew J. Mona.
Jacob Frederick Sand.
Tiffany Nicole Neitzel.
Tiana Nicole Robinson.
Cameron Arthur Queen.
Paul Daniel Schmidt.
Ashley E. Rogers.
Catherine Roman.
Thomas Carl Rowe.
Aiden Reese Serrano.
Cameron Alexandra Runge.
Marie Eileen Powers.
Samir Isan Siddiqui.
Justin Allen Solheim.
Chase Heather Piper.
Reagan Elizabeth Schaefer.
Maxwell Ryan Seiler.
Max Rue.
Maria Nicole Russo.
Margot L. Ruff.
Christian John Shields.
Nicholas S. Protzman.
Tierney Faye Shermer.
Elizabeth Joe Robinson.
Christopher L. Speaks.
Damon William Ross.
Elise Love Riddle.
Sarah Hasmin Sanchez.
Christian Edward Snowert.
Jonathan T. Sullivan.
Hannah E. Robinson.
Allison Danielle Ragland.
Vincent Alexander Rissel.
David E. Staben.
Kaylee Pollard.
Isabel Rose Yvonne Pavanka.
Connor C. Smith.
Patrick D. Baller.
Ireland Lee Pierce.
Margaret Annie Roberts.
Roshan Sapkota.
Frank Roger Timperley III.
Mamie G. Roberts.
Mackenzie M. Swan.
Eduardo Ramirez Ramirez.
Drew Tilner.
Jessica R. Sheldon.
Chloe E. Svenningson.
Stone Bronson Weber.
John William Trimble.
Rachel Lee Stoffer.
Caitlin Joe Standfill.
Alec Edward Van Natter.
Noah Michael Wing.
Ashley Elizabeth Summers.
Stephanie Karen Faith Summers.
Connor A. Thierston.
Ryan Michael Vester.
Kate Stacy.
Kylie O. Shanahan.
Daniel J. Vermillion.
Antonio M. Testolin.
Shay Snow.
Josie M. Swoboda.
Matthew McElroy Shute.
Chase Thompson.
Kirsty Eleanor Swanston.
Chloe Emma May Shepard.
Ethan R. Van Syke.
Tyler Ray Johnson.
Kaylee Nicole Smith.
Ariel J. Smith.
Joseph Michael Stegman.
Philip Morton Sokoloff.
Charlotte Rose Simon.
Alexis Shaughnessy.
William Thomas Thompson.
Kendrell Bernard Woodson.
Laura Hendricks Civic.
Nick M. Era.
Bram Patrick Sullivan.
Mia Webb.
Caitlin Sortino.
Joseph Andrew Jensen.
Baruch Berhanu Teodros.
Ella Grace Verasper.
Kristen Marie Beasley.
Tyler Lynch.
Daniel H. Wood.
Taylor M. Weiss.
Mia Weisbach.
Noon Chiel.
Nathan Calvert Wolf.
Tyshawn Cole.
Natalie Catherine Vanderloo.
Samantha Brianne Wall.
Zarifi Amora Patterson.
Nicholas Allen Vincentini.
Elizabeth K. Watkins.
Henry Zapay.
Kayla Chase Elder.
Alyssa M. Tonages.
Gabrielle R. Wall.
Lauren Isaac Woida.
Terrence Fonfera.
Rochelle Nicole Tomasek.
Elizabeth Marie Thomas.
Sergio Cardenas.
Nathan Ross Wooster.
Savannah Rose Wiseman.
Megan Elizabeth Wall.
Georgia Ray Wimmer.
Jaden Darian Wells.
Riley Perrin.
Hannah E. Torres.
Riley Morgan Whittington.
Raven Nicolette Young.
Brennan Zadiska.
Anna Elaine Wilwarding.
Abigail J. Wilson.
Bailey Nicole Wilson.
Emily M. Jelinek.
Katarina Danielle Wilson.
Libby Whitlow.
Elisa R. Worth.
Mackenzie Marie Tingley.
Rosalie Joyce Wilkie.
Hello everyone. My name is Brandon McMiller, and for a quick second, I would like you guys to reflect on a special time that I had in middle school. Oh yes, I purposely said middle school. Back in 8th grade, when I used to actually attend homeroom, I would encounter so many fun and exciting moments in Mrs. Weeks' classroom with all my friends. There were so many different personalities and characters that made every day in homeroom so eventful. Though, one character that I always had a hard time understanding was this kid named Roshan. He was a hard guy to read, very introverted, very serious, and overall just a complex creature. I would often try to be my bubbly self and warm up to him by making a corny joke here and there, and he would often respond with a blank stare on his face as if I were a blubbering idiot. Over the course of the year, we began to slowly associate with one another and engage in conversation. Fast forwarding years later in high school, the complex creature couldn't get rid of the blubbering idiot. Our junior year, being in the same show choir, was when I truly began spending more time with Roshan. From that point on, as total opposites, we developed a brotherly bond. We went from spending only 15 minutes together in homeroom to hanging out whenever we could. From practicing show choir routines, wasting money on fast food, and of course, debating on whether Beyonce is better than Michael Jackson. Roshan Sapkota is the most hardworking, genuine, and down-to-earth person I know. He would truly take the shirt off his back to give to anyone in need, and it is my honor to introduce our closing speaker, the complex creature, and my best friend, Roshan Sapkota.
Class of 2019, I think we need to be honest with ourselves. Our high school life has, in true social media fashion, been Hashtag amazing. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag lucky. Our senior year, we beat prep not only once, but twice. ATSC went to sunny Orlando and won a national title. And the basketball team made it on SportsCenter. Hashtag clutch. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We definitely had those days where we felt hashtag unlucky. Those days where Rao is magically gone and you can't get help before a Calc BC test. Hashtag really, Rao? Or when a portion of the senior lot is closed, but you see no construction being done for most of the year. Hashtag, when are they going to even build that thing? Unfortunately, sometimes we had moments where the worst of the worst happened, and we got lost in our thoughts and became hashtag sad. Moments when we didn't get accepted into our dream school, or when our partner left us, or when a significant member in our lives passed away. All of these hashtag moments that I talk about are not limited to just high school, however. They happen all throughout our lives and are crucial in shaping us to be the humans we are. We truly wouldn't be where we are without them. Maybe that's why I still vividly remember the first time I felt sad. It wasn't at Westside, nor in Nebraska, nor even the United States. This moment actually happened in my preparatory boarding school in a small remote village named Chitwan, located in Nepal. After school on the playground, I could see my mother in her tattered yet traditional sari crying. I knew why. You see, weeks before my father had just left us for America, not selfishly but selflessly, he was working on the American dream and hoping that one day he could also get his family out of Nepal. Living in Nepal was already hard due to the limited education, scarce resources, and lack of structure, but without a father figure, living in Nepal for my mother felt more like survival than living. Seeing my mother like this daily scarred me and ultimately formulated a hatred for the conditions that made up Nepal and my personal life. And when I settled into the States, I saw numerous people whose conditions were better than mine, which further fueled this dislike of my conditions and my personal life. All these factors led me to not tell anyone about who I was, not where I lived, not where I shopped, not who my parents were, nothing. I would be invisible. I let my hashtag sad moment turn into a hashtag sad mentality, becoming apathetic and introverted to the world around me. My story might be different from yours, but we have all had these difficult moments in our lives. While we might feel like these sad or difficult moments will never end, we must realize that they are just moments. I mean, look at us now. Just 4 years ago, we were only freshmen beginning our treacherous journey at high school, which seemed like it would take an eternity to get through, and now we have finished. But that comes with a caution. Just because high school is over doesn't mean these moments are over. There will continue to be difficult moments to come in all of our lives. For instance, we are going to be moving away from home, trying to make new friends, and figuring out what it is that we want to do in life. But why focus on these moments? Instead, I realize the more we all realize, the moments of joy and blessedness, the easier it is to get through the hardships that will inevitably come. Class of 2019, look amongst yourselves. You are surrounded by first-generation college students, college athletes, future entrepreneurs, performers, doctors, teachers, leaders, the list just goes on. No matter what as individuals we have faced in our lives, and no matter how diverse our futures might be, the thing we share in common are the moments, happy or sad, that we've encountered here at Westside. I now look at my mother wearing her sari, no longer tattered, and I am moved to tears. Maybe it's because that beautiful clothing reminds me of such an emotional day, or maybe I'm moved to tears because I'm so blessed to see that sari no longer be tattered. Yes, when I look at that sari, I'm reminded of the journey that I've gone through, and it makes me realize how blessed I am today. Blessed to be born in the motherland of Nepal and blessed for this opportunity. Blessed to be a part of a community where I can be so free. Blessed to have educators who care about me so lovingly. Blessed to voice my opinions regardless of what the outcomes would be. Class of 2019, I am lucky to just be me, and we are lucky to just be us. Hashtag Nepali and proud. Hashtag best class in the nation. Hashtag we out. It is also my pleasure to ask the class of 2019 to please rise. It is a privilege to announce to the class of 2019 to please move their tassels from the outside to the inside. Congratulations.
What did my job?